What if the greatest secrets hidden in America were never buried underground, but concealed in plain sight, protected not by walls, but by silence? Across deserts, forests, mountains, and ordinary city streets, countless stories have survived for decades without definitive answers. Some involve vanished people. Others center on mysterious military projects, forgotten government facilities, unexplained discoveries, and events that continue to challenge historians and investigators alike. Every generation believes it has uncovered the truth, only to discover another layer waiting beneath the surface. The deeper researchers look, the more difficult it becomes to separate documented history from carefully preserved mystery. This documentary is not about fantasy or conspiracy. It is about real locations, authentic historical events, official records, eyewitness accounts, and unanswered questions that continue to fuel investigation across the United States. Our journey begins far from crowded cities, in the vast deserts of Nevada, where endless stretches of barren land hide one of the most recognizable restricted zones on Earth. Behind warning signs, guarded roads, and heavily monitored airspace lies a place that has become a global symbol of secrecy. While popular culture transformed it into the home of extraordinary legends, the reality may be even more fascinating. For decades, governments revealed only fragments of information, leaving historians to reconstruct the past piece by piece. Experimental aircraft, classified technology, Cold War tensions, and national security concerns all intersect within this isolated landscape. Yet even today, many documents remain classified, and many questions remain unanswered. Was this secrecy simply necessary military protection? Or did it unintentionally create one of the world's greatest enduring mysteries? As the sun disappears behind the desert mountains and long shadows stretch across the restricted perimeter, our search for America's biggest hidden secrets officially begins, not with conclusions, but with evidence, curiosity, and the realization that sometimes history keeps its greatest stories locked away for generations. Beyond the deserts of Nevada, another mystery unfolds beneath towering forests, icy peaks, and remote valleys where nature itself seems determined to protect its secrets. Across America's vast wilderness, thousands of people have vanished under circumstances that investigators still struggle to explain. Experienced hikers have disappeared from well-marked trails without leaving footprints. Skilled hunters have entered familiar forests only to vanish without a trace. Search teams equipped with helicopters, tracking dogs, thermal imaging, and advanced technology have often returned with more questions than answers. In some cases, personal belongings were discovered miles from the last confirmed location, carefully placed rather than scattered. In others, no physical evidence was ever recovered despite weeks of coordinated searches involving hundreds of volunteers. Rangers, rescue professionals, and local communities have witnessed these investigations for decades, yet many files remain officially unresolved. While each disappearance has its own unique circumstances, the recurring patterns continue to fascinate researchers and puzzle law enforcement. Were these tragedies caused solely by unforgiving wilderness, unexpected weather, hidden terrain, or human error? Or do some cases reveal gaps in our understanding of how easily people can vanish within America's immense natural landscapes? As our investigation continues, we leave behind the guarded fences of classified military sites and step into forests where silence is broken only by wind through ancient trees, rushing rivers, and distant wildlife. Here, there are no locked gates or warning signs, only endless wilderness, where every trail seems to promise answers, Yet every unanswered disappearance reminds us that some of America's greatest secrets may be hidden not behind government walls, but within nature itself. As investigators searched America's wilderness for missing people, another category of hidden secrets was quietly emerging beneath the nation's busiest cities and government institutions. Far below ordinary streets lies an underground world built not for public transportation or tourism, but for survival during moments of national crisis. Throughout the Cold War, growing fears of nuclear conflict led to the construction of highly secure bunkers, emergency command centers, communication facilities, and protected tunnels designed to ensure the continuity of government under the most extreme circumstances. Many of these facilities remained classified for decades, while others were acknowledged only after historical records were gradually released. Behind reinforced steel doors and layers of concrete, military planners prepared for scenarios they hoped would never become reality. Some locations contained independent power systems, medical facilities, communication networks, living quarters, and command rooms capable of operating in complete isolation for extended periods. Even today, numerous underground sites remain active or partially restricted, with their exact capabilities known only to a limited number of officials. Historians continue piecing together fragments from declassified documents, engineering plans, and eyewitness testimony, revealing how deeply national security shaped America's hidden infrastructure. Leaving behind the silent forests where nature concealed unanswered disappearances, our investigation now descends beneath the surface into a carefully engineered world of reinforced corridors, massive blast doors, and secret command centers. Here every tunnel, every sealed room, and every hidden passage reflects a period when fear of global conflict reshaped the landscape in ways that most people above ground never realized existed. From the silent forests to the hidden bunkers beneath America's cities, every mystery in this journey reveals a common truth. The greatest secrets are rarely hidden by a single locked door or a single unanswered question. Instead, they survive through time, protected by distance, forgotten records, natural landscapes, and the limits of human knowledge. Some mysteries have gradually surrendered fragments of the truth through declassified documents, archaeological discoveries, and decades of careful historical research. Others remain incomplete, leaving investigators, historians, scientists, and ordinary citizens searching for answers that may never fully emerge. What makes these stories remarkable is not simply what remains unknown, but how they continue to shape public imagination while reminding us that history is constantly evolving. Every newly released archive, every rediscovered photograph, every preserved eyewitness account, and every scientific advancement has the potential to rewrite what we believe we know. America's biggest hidden secrets are therefore not monuments to fear or speculation. They are reminders that curiosity has always driven human progress. Behind every classified file eventually opened, every forgotten tunnel rediscovered, every remote wilderness explored, and every historical puzzle patiently investigated lies the determination to better understand the past. As the first light of dawn rises over mountains, forests, deserts, and the cities above unseen underground corridors, one final realization becomes impossible to ignore. The greatest mysteries are not valuable because they remain unsolved. They matter because they inspire each generation to keep asking questions, testing evidence, preserving history, and challenging assumptions. Long after the headlines fade and the investigations grow quiet, the search itself continues, carried forward by those who refuse to accept that every chapter of history has already been written. somewhere beyond the horizon, another forgotten document, another unexplored location, or another overlooked piece of evidence may still be waiting, reminding us that the greatest discoveries often begin with a single unanswered question.